You're a busy professional. You don't have time for fluff. You need strategies that work, and you need them fast. Welcome to Busy Bro Fast Wellness with me, your host, Alan Welsh. We're here to give you science-backed hacks and actionable tips to boost your focus, minimize friction, and maximize your results. Less time, more impact. It's time to get well, stay strong, and thrive. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome back to Busy Pro Fast Wellness. This is the Fast Wellness podcast for busy professionals who want more clarity, more energy, and more presence in less time. And when I say less time, I mean so that people can enjoy themselves in other activities away from work and away from their obligations. So today's episode was inspired by a simple but powerful question, as is often the case. What is the most effective thing a leader can do to support well-being and performance? I'm not talking a program, not a policy, and please, not another initiative. I'm thinking something far more human and far more influential. And I'd like to start with an opening quote, which I confess I am paraphrasing slightly. This is by Albert Schweitzer, who was a theologian, musicologist, writer, and a philosopher as well. And he says, setting an example is not the main thing in influencing people. It is the only thing. Have you ever noticed how one person's energy can change an entire room? You walk into a meeting and immediately sense tension, or you sense calm or focus or just chaos. Nothing has been said yet, but you already know how it's going to feel, and that is not accidental. Because we often talk about well-being as something we roll out to our teams in the shape of stress management workshops or resilience training or wellness initiatives. And admittedly, these are all well-intentioned, but there's something far more powerful at play, and it's often overlooked. And that is how you, as a leader, show up. Your tone, your presence, your nervous energy, your consistency. Whether you're leading a team, a classroom, a project, a family, or just influencing those around you, you are setting the emotional tone, the overall ambience. Not by what you say, but by how you live, how you set an example. And I've seen this again and again across different countries that I've worked and lived in, and in different environments within those different places. In music, in performance, in education, on stage, and in everyday working life, whatever I'm doing. When I'm depleted or distracted or running on empty, people can feel it, even when I'm trying not to show it. But when I'm grounded, calm and present, things flow more easily. Conversations improve. Decisions feel clearer. People settle. This isn't about being upbeat all the time, and we've seen so many people like that for sure. You know, those people that are just hyper, constantly on it, and really bubbling with energy. I just wonder sometimes what they're like when they get home, probably totally and utterly shattered, not able to function with their loved ones or their families because they're just too tired, too knackered. It's really about having that self-awareness so that you put in those pauses. You have to pace yourself in such a way that you can be performing consistently through all parts of your life. So here's the reframe that really matters. Looking after yourself is not selfish, it's responsible. When you neglect your own well-being, it's not just you that pays the price, it's the people around you that pay as well. But when you invest in your own clarity, energy, and regulation, that benefit ripples outwards. quietly, consistently, and powerfully. You don't need a job title to be a leader. If you're a manager, people watch you. If you're a teacher, students absorb your state. If you're a parent, children mirror your nervous energy. If you're a colleague, your presence still influences the group. Everyone leads someone, often without realizing it. Let me leave you with a simple, practical tool you can try this week. I always try to have something practical whenever I can, and I'm calling this the Daily Energy Audit. So once a day, perhaps mid-morning or mid-afternoon, just pause and ask yourself 3 quiet questions. Number 1, what's giving me energy right now? 2, what's draining my energy right now? And 3, what's one small adjustment I can make in the next 10 minutes? And that adjustment doesn't need to be a dramatic one. Just stand up, step outside, delay a task, drink some water. Wellbeing isn't about dramatic change. It's about intelligent course correction. So if you want to improve the well-being and performance of those around you, start closer to home. Start with your sleep, your movement, your boundaries, your pauses, your attention. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. I'll leave you with this. As Laila Gifty Akita, the inspirational writer, says, take care of yourself first so that you can take care of others. So thank you for listening to Busy Pro Fast Wellness, your quick dose of real-world vitality. And just as a quick heads up, next week's episode shifts tone slightly. I'm joined by a charismatic guest and podcaster, Dylan Gemelli, for a straight-talking, unfiltered conversation. It's honest, raw, colourful, and thought-provoking, and I absolutely loved it. And that's coming up next week. So if today's episode resonated, please follow the podcast or leave a short review. It genuinely helps more busy professionals discover simple ways to feel better and show up stronger. Until next time, take care and remember, you are the environment. You set the tone and you inspire others. Goodbye for now.